mukta sangaha. Ya satyapasha parivita piturnidesham strainyasya chapi sirasa jagre sabharyaha rajyam shriyam pranainaha suhrudo nivasam tyaktva yayovanamasūn iva mukta sangaha. Ya satyapasha parivita piturnidesham strainyasya chapi sirasa jagre sabharyaha rajyam shriyam pranainaha suhrudo nivasam tyaktva yayovanamasūn iva mukta sangaha. बोलिए. Mataji's. Yaha, Lord Ramchandra, who Satyapasha Parivita Pituhu, of his father, who was bound by the promise to his wife, Nidesham, the order, Strainyasya, of the father who was very much attached to his wife, Cha, also, Api, indeed, Sirasa, on his head, Jagre, accepted, Sabaryaha, with his wife, Rajyam, the kingdom, Shriyam, opulence, Pranainaha, relatives, Suhrudaha, friends, Nivasam, residence, Tyaktva, giving up, Yayo, went, Vanam, to the forest, Asoon, life, Iva, like, Mukta Sangaha, a liberated soul. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. Carrying out the order of his father, who was bound by a promise to his wife, Lord Ramchandra left behind his kingdom, opulence, friends, well-wishers, residents and everything else, just as a liberated soul gives up his life and went to the forest with Sita. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Maharaj Dasharatha had 3 wives. One of them, Kaikeyi, served him very pleasingly, and he therefore wanted to give her a benediction. Kaikeyi, however, said that she would ask for the benediction when it was necessary. At the time of the coronation of Prince Ramchandra, Kaikeyi requested her husband to enthrone her son Bharata and send Ramchandra to the forest. Maharaj Dasharatha, being bound by his promise, ordered Ramchandra to go to the forest according to the dictation of his beloved. And the Lord, as an obedient son, accepted the order immediately. He left everything without hesitation, just as a liberated soul or great yogi gives up his life without material attraction. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Please chant with me. Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikam Aksharam Pumsham Mahapatakanashanam Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Manojavam Maratulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadye Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Hare Krishna. Tomorrow, most auspicious day of Srimati Sita Devi's appearance day. It's called Sita Navami. So, every year I get an opportunity to speak on Sita Navami lectures because from 97 to 2001 I served very faithfully Srimati Sita Devi. My favorite deity, Sita Devi. I used to dress them very nicely. And then she blessed me. So, because of that, I read Ramayana very thoroughly. Because originally Ramayana name was Sita's Charitam. If you see Krishna pastime, in Mahabharata, Ramayana, Srimad Bhagavatam, you don't see the role of so much of Rukmini Devi, Satyabhama and all. They are not main role because the katha did not go on because of Rukmini or Satyabhama, right? But entire Ramayana goes on the Sita Devi. She takes the katha forward. Entire Ramayana. Sita, that's why originally the name was Sita as Charitam. Holastya Vadaha. That is the original name of Padme. It became Ramayana. Like that. Many times I spoke on Sita Kalyanam. Then last year I spoke on how Sitaji convinced Lord Ramchandra. So today I am going to speak where Sitaji convinced Ramchandra, then she goes to forest along with Sri Ramchandra. Then Sita Tattva I will explain. Among the 5 personalities, Lord Ramchandra, Srimati Sita Devi, Sri Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna. So, life's lessons we can learn from Ramayana. This is the one. Lord Ramchandra, he performed dharma like a Uttama Purusha, best of human beings, Uttama Purusha. He acted like a human being. He could not exhibit his Bhagavat Tata. But Sita, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna, they have acted as Atma. So what is the relation between Atma to Paramatma, Atma to Bhagavan? They showed Atma Swarup and Atma Swabhav. Atma Swarup was exhibited by Sita ji. Then Atma Swabhav was exhibited by these 3 personalities, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna. Lakshman exhibited Paradhinata, Paradhinata. And Bharat Maharaj exhibited Paratantrata, Paratantra. And Shatrugna exhibited Bhagavat Seva. Right? Sitaji represented Atma. When Atma becomes separated from Lord Ramchandra, or there is a danger that Atma is going to be separated from the Lord, how a soul should behave, Sitaji showed. Right? Entire. In Ramayana, Sita acted like 3 tattvas. She exhibited 3 tattvas. One is Shri Tattva, another is Jiva Tattva, third one is Madhyavarti Tattva. Right? So Shri Tattva, just like Chandra Kanti cannot be separated from Chandra. Surya Kiran cannot be separated from Surya. In the way, Lakshmi cannot be separated from the Lord. So she is always with Lord Ramchandra. That is. Then Jiva Tattva, like I already explained, she showed how a living entity should behave when there is a separation from the Lord. Then Madhyavarti Tattva, Acharya Tattva, she acted like Acharya, in many instances. So today I will explain, that what is Madhyavarti Tattva. When Lord Ramchandra declared that he has to go to the forest, then Sitaji said, I will also come with you. Right? I will also come with you. Agrataste gamishyami mrudyanti kushakantakan. मैं आगे आगे चलूँगी. I will walk forward. Then I will remove all the thorns, stones and the pebbles on the path of the road. Right? So that is the meaning of the external meaning of the verse. So Sri Vaishnava Acharyas profusely commented on this verse. Kusha Kantaka. Kantaka means obstacles. Right? Kusha, Ku means Bhumi. Sha means Sukha. These Rakshasas have become an obstacle for the happiness of the Bhudevi. So Lord Ramchandra is the most magnanimous personality. Like last Ramayana class I have described. He would remember even if one Yadrichaya, even if one favor somebody has done, Upakara, he would remember forever. Even if somebody does 100 Apakara, he will forget. That is kind of magnanimous personality. Without somebody harming him and his devotees, he won't harm anybody, even Rakshasas also. So Sitaji is saying, my dear Lord, you are a very magnanimous, soft-hearted, Udara personality. Unless, the Rakshasas, they harm somebody very dear to you, you won't kill them. That is why I will go ahead, I will be kidnapped by Ravanasur, then he will trouble me. So in order to save me, you will come. Then you kill all the Rakshasas. That is the inner meaning of Kushakantaka. I will go ahead and like that. So so another tattva she is indicating, right? Aham gamishyami vanam sudurgamam mrugayutam vanara varanair yutam vane nivatsyami yata piturgrahe tavaiva pada upagruhya samyata. Aham gamishyami vanam sudurgamam. I will go to the forest. Mrugayutam. Mruga means deer. I will desire golden deer. Right? Then Ravanasur will come and kidnap me. Then I will, actually she was telling, I will come with you as if, and then I will live with you as if I am living in my Maike, my father's house. Actually, the meaning of that is, actually she is Vedavati originally, previous life. And then Vedavati took birth in Lanka only. So originally Sitaji's Maike is Ravana's Lanka only. Lanka only. That's why she is saying, I will stay there. Like that. In Ashok one. And Mrugayatam, because I will be separated from you because of Mrugayatam. But Vanaras will combine us. Hanumanji will come and so the entire Ramkatha, Ramayana will happen. So that's why I am coming with you. I am coming with you. Like that. So Ramchandra agreed finally. Then actually she was trying to convince Ramchandra. Then he is not agreeing. Then she released a Brahmastra. My father when he comes to know that Ramchandra went to forest, leaving Sita behind, being afraid of protecting her from Rakshasas and all the demons and all. all that animals and cruel animals and all. My father will think that I have given, all this while I am thinking, I have given my daughter a Purusha, but when he understands that he left me behind me, then he will say, I have, my son-in-law is a Stri in the Vesha of Purusha. Ramchandra, when he heard, Sitaji saw hurt in the eyes, anybody will say chakka, she's saying you are a chakka, my father will say that you are a chakka, right? Ramchandra became very stiff and there is a hurt, in his eyes. Sitaji observed. Sitaji said, somehow or other if I go with him, 14 years, with my love, I will, pacify his heart. I will win him back. Like that, she purposefully told him, like that. Very beautiful verse. Only chant, very nice verse. Adrushta purva rupatvat sarvepi tava raghava Rupam društva apasarpeyuhu vaye sarvehi bibyati. You are saying cruel animals, poisonous snakes, poisonous scorpions and all that will trouble you. My dear Lord, they are troublesome to others and they remain cruel. All these cruel animals, they remain cruel. All these snakes and scorpions remain poisonous only till the time they don't see you. As soon as they see you, they will adrushta rupam, because they have never seen such a beautiful form like you. Pumsam mohana rupaya. Ramchandra's beauty is so beautiful that even the human and men also used to become attracted. Men used to curse their luck. That I should have taken birth as a woman so that I could have married him, something like that. That is Pumsam Mohan Rupaya. Not only Pumsam, all these animals and like that, they also used to become attracted to Sri Ramchandra's beauty. That's why she predicted. Ramchandra, when he was walking, all the poisonous snakes and scorpions, they gave up their poisonous mentality. And then they were very disturbed, like gopis, that with such soft lotus feet, he is walking on bare feet on the forest path. That's why they would become the snake's body is very cool, and soft, very, So the snakes would, they would make a road for them, Ramchandra, and Ramchandra would walk on the snakes, like that. So they gave up all. Like that. So Sitaji was telling, don't worry about cruel animals and all. As soon as they see you, your beautiful form, they will become enchanted and they will give up their poisonous mentality or cruelty. I will stay with them like friends. So Ramchandra said, I will take you on one condition. Right? Before that, Sitaji was telling, if you leave me behind, I will not live even for a moment. As soon as you leave this palace, I will die. Right? I will die. Right. This is a very important statement. We'll connect it. Then Ramchandra said, before going, you have to give up you have to give all your jewelry, all your sarees, everything in charity. Yeah? Not that, you will, if somebody has to have a master, one should have master like Ramchandra. When Ramchandra was going, he arranged all the palace staff, 14 years salary, so that they don't have to bother, when Ramchandra's absence. Everything he arranged. For all the Gurukulis, he arranged 14 years food grains. Like that, everything he arranged and went. Then Ramchandra said, okay. Sitaji said, I am ready. I am not attached. I am attached to you. I am ready. So she collected all her jewelry. She called Vasishtha Muni and his sons and their bahus. You know, Vasishtha Muni's bahus. Then she said, to all the Brahmanas' wives, she donated all her jewelry. She was, with sari, wearing whatever, like that. So Ram, then Lakshmana also convinced Ramchandra that I will also come with you. Then Ram, Lakshman, Sita, they went to Dasharatha Maharaj's palace, to take permission from father, So see, Kaikeyi became very cruel. Kaikeyi became very cruel. She said, immediately you should wear Naravastra. Means they are made of very rough wooden material. The silk, very soft. Right? So it's very matka silk especially, very soft, good for the body, like that. Then even cotton also, right? But they were wearing, very expensive pattu sarees and all, they had to give up. But Sitaji was wearing, Sitaji was wearing very nice sari. But Kaikeyi brought Naravastra. Then she told Ramchandra, you immediately wear in front of me. In front of me. So Ramchandra said, okay, give me. So he put, Lakshmana also put. So she had given him 2 sarees, Naravastra, 2 sarees. Sita ji, she is a small girl, 17, 18-year-old girl. Right? She did not know how to put that cloth. So as soon as, and it was very, those cloths are very heavy. Wooden, they are very heavy. And then she put one cloth around her, on her shoulder. Another cloth she was trying to tie. Then Ramchandra saw that she was unable to wear it properly. Then he tried to help Sita to wear that sari on the pattu sari, silk sari that she is already wearing, because she cannot, anyway. So when they saw by the time Sitaji is Sukumari, Sukumari, Kaushalya Devi used to take care of her so nicely that she will not allow Sita ji to walk on bare floor, because her feet are so soft, that they would become reddish, they would become hurt. That is why she said she would only allow her to walk on the cushions. All the palace she put. Even after walking on the cushions also, Sitaji's lotus feet are so soft, they would become, karoch aa jate the. Like that. As soon as Sitaji put that Naravastra on her, thoda, rough aberrations have appeared, and then, she unable to, she was thinking, how I am going to wear this sari and stay there, for 14 years, like that. And then few tears, started rolling. Seeing the condition of Sitaji, Vasishtha Muni, who was a Brahmarshi, Brahmarshi, one who has, their Sita Prajna, they have conquered, Sukha Dukkhe Samaya Krutva, Dukkeshu Anudvignamana, Sukeshu Vegataspruha, Vitaraga Bhayakruda, Siddhadir Muniruchyate, like that, such a level. Lekin Vasishtha Muni also started crying. He started shedding tears. Then he started abusing Kaikeyi like anything. Kulapamshini. you are a, then you Nagin, like that, Nagin. Once, one husband called, wife, क्या कर रही हो? बोलते नागिन देख रही हो. Then he asked, आईने में और टीवी में? Some nagins are there, Arjuna married one nagin, There are. So he started. You are born after your mother. Your mother is also cruel like this. Ashwapati Maharaj discarded her, his mother, her mother. You should also have been discarded by Darshan Maharaj. You should be destroyed, all that, cursing. Then he told, your condition is to send Ramchandra to the forest. He should wear Narvastra. It is neither for Lakshman nor Sita. So Sita ji doesn't have to wear Narvastra. Like that. So when Vasishtha Muni started abusing Kaikeyi, Darshan Maharaj got himmat. Then he also started abusing Kaikeyi. Then he told that this is my order as the king, that Sita ji will not wear this Narvastra. He ordered Sita ji, as a father-in-law, I am like your father. I am ordering you, you will not wear this. This is my order. Then he told immediately people, bring Vastra and Abharana, Pattu sadis and various kinds of jewelry, beautiful jewelry. You bring them. Lakshman was wondering, I have to carry the luggage, I have to carry the luggage. Okay. Because he said, Aham Karishyami, I will do, both of you enjoy, I will do everything for you. Okay, Sita ji looked at him, carry? Bola tha na? So he used to carry, Lakshman. For him anyway, he carries the whole universe on his head. What is this? 14 years worth sadis. So many sadis they packed. They packed like that. So they started, then they started with the one. Before that, Kaushalya Devi, she had given him her advice. Right? I love you बोलते हैं. I love you where it is made? In China में बना है बोलते हैं. ना गारंटी ना वारंटी. चला तो चांद तक, नहीं तो शाम तक. Right? ऐसा. So it is the nature of, I am not saying, this is Agastya Muni also told. So Kaushalya Devi was saying, it is the nature of a woman, when the husband is very rich and well placed, they love him. As soon as they become nirdhan, poor, poverty stricken, women, they reject such husbands. Right? Such husbands. So if the husband is not earning enough money, so the wives, they unchaste women, wives, they keep on, tana marte rehte hain. One more joke. What is the difference between boyfriend and husband? Boyfriend गाना सुनते सुनते सोता है, हस्बैंड ताने सुनते सुनते सोता है. नालायक आदमी, क्या करते हो, कुछ कमा के लेके आओ, ऐसा सोया पड़ा रहते हो, ऐसा ताना सुनाते हैं, ताने मारते रहते हैं. right? Aisa. So Kaushalya Devi, she advised Sita, Sita Devi, that please don't, my son is already distressed because he is losing his kingdom, he has to leave all the loving people and going to the forest. How difficult it will be. Please don't add misery to his troubles. Please don't taunt him. Please don't taunt him. So Sita, then she started explaining that a chaste wife, how she should stay with her husband without finding faults in him, without demanding anything from him so much, when the situation is not so good, so even if the husband is become poor and poverty stricken and so many other things are happening, or vikalang ho gaya, but still the wife should not leave him, because pati seva only will take her to Vaikuntha. All that she was advising. So Sitaji did not like. Then but out of politeness she said, don't worry, I will not say anything to my husband. Just like a veena doesn't work without the string, a ratha doesn't work without the chariot wheel, right? Without the chariot wheel. In the same way, a woman cannot survive without the love of her husband, right? So it's a very deep shloka. There is no time. Then she explained to her that my mother taught me all these things, indicating that you don't have to tell me all these things, right? So she convinced, don't worry. So she kept her promise. She never taunted Ramchandra that Raj chala gaya, kya hai. Draupadi used to taunt Yudhishthira Maharaj. Nalayak, nalayak bolti thi. Bhima was telling Draupadi, Sairandri, that I wanted to kill Kichaka that in the Rajya Sabha only, but my elder brother stopped there, caught my hand. Otherwise he was. द्रौपदी बोलती है, तुम्हारा बड़ा भाई का हाथ तुम लोगों को रोकने के लिए यूज करता है, पासा फेंकने के लिए टाइम नहीं, अपने आप का हाथ को नहीं रोक सका. ऐसा टांट मारती थी द्रौपदी. But Sitaji never taunted Lord Ramchandra. Then she told, don't worry, I will like that. So very, very happily she sat with Ramchandra and Lakshmana in the chariot, and they went forward. So first thing they reached is Guha, Shrungaberipur. So that was the time first, they have, after leaving Ayodhya, the first night they were spending in Shrungaberipur under a tree. So they have arranged bed with grass, kusha grass and leaves and all that. So first time, she was sleeping, otherwise she was, sleeping on a Dunlop beds and very comfortable, and dasis and very opulent life, Chakravarti's Bahu, very beautiful life she was leading. But out of great love for Sri Ramchandra, she came with Ramchandra. Then she happily, because they were very tired, all the emotional stress and all that. So she slept very nicely. She slept very nicely. She did not think, I think maybe it is a wrong decision. Maybe I should go back. Sumantra's chariot is still there. Maybe I should go back. She did not say all those things. Right? She did not say all those things. And whatever food was given, yeah. So it's a side story. This Guha, Ramchandra considered him as Atma Saman. He is equal to my Atma. Right? So he told Guha that now we are 5 brothers. You are the 5th one. Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrugna and Guha. So even though he is a Girijan, even though he was a Girijan, he accepted him as his brother. In his previous life, he was a Brahmana, Guha. And they were doing bhajan in the forest, built an ashram. Once one Vaishya came, then he requested, he told this Brahmana, so he is the youngest brother, that 3 Brahmana brothers are practicing. Then said, I lost my business and all that, because of some sinful activities, graha doshas and all. What should I do? So this youngest Brahmana, he told him, you chant Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama 3 times. All graha doshas and everything will go away. He is very happy. But the eldest Brahmana, eldest brother, he told that why did you say that he has to chant Shri Rama 3 times? If you chant only once, it is enough. Right? Once Prabhupada was giving class, one disciple was reading Prabhupada purport, 6th canto Bhagavatam. Etenaiva agonasya krutasyat aganishkrutam yatha narayana iti jagada chaturaksharam. So he chanted Narayana, but in the translation they wrote, he chanted Narayana, Narayana, Narayana 3 times. Prabhupada very, very angry. Did I write Narayana, Narayana, Narayana? He chanted 3 times? Like that, Prabhupada was very angry. He chanted only once. Like that, because you insulted Shri Rama's name, that you have to chant 3 times. You become a Guha, this Girijan, but you will become a devotee. That is why that Brahmana was cursed to become a Guha. Girijan, Adivasi, like that. It's very weird. You have to be very careful. One name is enough, Rama's name, or one name is enough, Krishna's name. Right? Shuddha Naam. Right? We are all chanting Hare Krishna, Sola Mala, right? To reach one Shuddha Naam. Right? Prabhupada wrote to Kitnananda. He fell down in between. He wrote to Kitnananda, even if you have heard even one name, Krishna will come and take you. You don't hear, na? One name, like that. Anyway, so Guha was and Lakshmana, they were guarding. So Guha told Lakshmana, please sleep, I will take care. So Lakshmana was telling, Katam dasharadau bhumau, boliye, Sayane sahasitaya, Sakhya nidramaya lubdam, Jivitam va sukhani va. How can I sleep when Ramchandra, who was supposed to become Chakravarti, and his dear wife Sita, Sahasitaya, they were sleeping on the floor. After seeing this drishya, how can I sleep? Right? So he was very concerned that Sita ji, apasya shurya, even sun god also cannot see Sita ji. Such a Sita, is now being seen by everybody, and she is sleeping on the floor. Like that. Anyway, Sitaji never bothered about that. And Guha, they both Rama and Sita, they loved each other so much. They would understand their heart. Ramchandra doesn't have to speak. Or Shrutakirti Prabhu was telling, when they started serving Srila Prabhupada, he could understand what Prabhupada wanted. Prabhupada would look like this, he would understand he has to switch off the fan. Prabhupada would see like this, he would understand he has to, switch on the light. Something like that. Everything, they like that. When they were after crossing Ganga, Ramchandra wanted to give something to that boatman. Right? So, Ramchandra looked at Sitaji. Right? Sitaji immediately understood that I have to give something. So, she took one anguti and gave it to that boatman. The boatman said, I don't want. He said, why? No, I don't want. Then, Hare, you should take some remuneration. He said, no. Otherwise, you do one thing. You do one thing. I am known for crossing people across Ganga. You are known for crossing people over ocean of Samsara Sagara. So, badle mein humko Samsara Sagar se paar kara do. Ramchandra was smiling, very good, intelligent boatman. He said, no problem, we'll do it. Like that. So, like that. Then Sitaji, they all reached Chitrakoot, as advised by Bharadwaj Muni. Bharadwaj Muni, they met Bharadwaj Muni in Prayagraj. Bharadwaj Muni requested that, please stay with us, in the beautiful ashram. Then Lord Ramchandra objected, saying that, this is a very on main land. Many people, if they come to know that I am staying here, you will be disturbed. People will come to visit me, then you will be disturbed. Then I will also be disturbed. So better you show me some remote place. Right? Show me remote place. Then he said, there is one tree, and then around that, you reach there. It is called Chitrakoot. Chitrakoot. Such a beautiful place, such a pious place. 100 kilometers within Chitrakoot. Nobody gets Papa Vichar. They don't get sinful thoughts. Such a beautiful place. Go and stay there. Like that. Then he suggested that, you take a boat. So Ram and Lakshman made a boat with his own hands. He's expert, he made a boat. And then he kept all it is mentioned in Ramayana, he kept all the jewelry boxes, he kept all the sadi box, suitcases. And then here. One very interesting thing, Ramchandra told Lakshman, catch hold of the Sita's hand and make her, climb the boat very carefully. Right? So Valmiki Muni used two words. For Sitaji, he used Manaswini. For Lakshman, he used the word Atmavan. Right? So Shibasham Aplacharya, he comments that many people, they may question, how can Devar touch Sita's hand, Babi's hand? Is it correct? Because there is one sloka which is not there in Ramayana, but it is very famous. I have not, they say, how actually it is impractical. How is he dealing with Sitaji without looking at her face? Right? He's taking orders. He says, I only saw her lotus feet. I can only recognize Nupur. It is all Kalpanik. But here Ramchandra was telling Lakshman, It is there in original Valmiki Ramayana. So Lakshman caught hold of Sita's hand and then made her sit. Because she is Manaswini and he is Atmavan. He always saw her as his mother. And Sita ji, he always saw him as her son. So both are great personalities. So they, Ramayana commentators, they say there is nothing wrong. If Lakshman caught hold of Sita's hand and made her sit on the boat. Here Sita ji, she started praying to Ganga. The beauty of Indian women, Vedic women is when they do vratas, right? You see many Matajis, they, why don't you take prasad? No, mera Mangalvar hai. Koi bolte hai mera Sukravar hai. बहुत सारे व्रत करते रहते हैं, सुहासिनी व्रत, श्रावण शुक्रवार और what is that? सोमवार, श्रावण सोमवार, some 21 कितना 21 Mondays, they have to do. All these vratas they do only for the welfare of their husband or children. They don't ask anything for themselves. My husband should be nice, his business should be very, very prosperous, my son should get admission in engineering, something like that. For themselves they don't do. Like that, Sita ji set an example, said, my dear Ganga Devi, you are three pratha, you are flowing in all the three worlds, three worlds, and then you emanated from the lotus feet of Narayana, and then when Brahmaji washed the lotus feet of Vaman Dev from his kamandalu, that water, you are that water. I am praying to you, my husband became bereft of his kingdom and he is doing 14 years vrata. Please bless us. He will be very safe 14 years. Then he should be able to go back to Ayodhya and again regain his kingship. Please pray. I will offer you, many flowers, many paraphernalia for worship. And then she said, I will offer 100 pots of wine. Like that, very surprising. That time I think that is the pratha, something like that. And then Bharadwaja Muni told, there is one huge banyan tree, very auspicious. And then when Sita ji saw that tree, immediately she offered obeisances. And then she did circumambulation. And then she offered the same prayer to banyan tree also. Please make my husband safe. Let him be safe. Let him go back to his kingdom, and 14 years complete, and then retain the kingdom and all that. So like that, they reached Chitrakoot. There one incident has happened. Right? There one incident has happened. One day, Lord Ramchandra was sleeping on the lap of Mother Sita. This Indra's son, Jayanta, he was very mischievous. He took the form of a crow. Then he started pecking at the chest of Sita ji. Usually Yamaraj also, when somebody is sleeping, we should not disturb, that is, I become very angry, that, when I am sleeping. एक ज्वेलरी सप्लायर के थप्पड़ मार दिया मैंने, बहुत गुस्सा आता है. So that Yamaraj also doesn't disturb, when somebody is sleeping. Right? So we should not disturb somebody sleeping. So Sita ji understood, she should not disturb Ramchandra because he is sleeping very calm, peacefully and happily. So she did not want to disturb Ramchandra. That's why she was tolerating, pecking on her chest. Then this fellow, because Sitaji did not say anything, and then she didn't complain to Sri Ramchandra, he became very, daring, and then he started doing more, because he was doing so badly that the blood started flowing, coming out, and the few drops of blood fell on the face of Ramchandra. As soon as something fell on his face, he got up. Then he saw Sitaji crying, and then blood was coming from her chest. Ramchandra became very angry. Then he saw who is the culprit. Then he saw this crow. He saw this crow. Then he understood that this is the culprit. And immediately he took a piece of grass, chanted Brahmastra, and threw at him. Right? Threw at him. That's why Sita ji baad mein bolti hai. Just because this fellow, that crow hurt me, he released Brahmastra. Now Ravanasur kidnapped me. Why is he neglecting? Like that. Anyway, and then that crow started going all over the world. He went to the rishis, local rishis. He said, we cannot do anything. Then he went to his father. Father said, I cannot save you. Then he said, go there only. Okay? Go surrender to Sri Ramchandra only. So because of going all around, he was exhausted. He was about to die. Then this Brahmastra's heat is troubling him like anything. He came, and then he flew, and then he fell few feet away. The head was turned towards other side. Trahi, Sharanam. Right? He was crying. Then Ramchandra was unmoved. Right? Ramchandra was unmoved. Then Sita ji, even though he was the culprit for her, she took compassion on this crow. Then she came forward. She lifted that crow and kept that crow at the lotus feet of Ramchandra, and then requested Ramchandra, please forgive him. Right? Please forgive him. That is why Sri Ramchandra smiled, and then he said, see, Brahmastra cannot go waste. What should I do? Should I take off your wing? No, if a wing is not there, I cannot fly. Then he said, take out my eye. That is why crows have only one eye. One eye. Like that. Then Jayant understood. One Shivaishnavacharya compares, Ravanasur. So here one word I will introduce. Sita ji is Purushakara. What? Purushakara. Sita ji makes Ramchandra into a Purusha. How? He is not already Purusha? Purusha means Purnatvatvat Purusha. He is complete. But the Lord by himself, sometimes he is very harsh with persons, with some few people. That Karuna and compassion, so will be missing when Lord Rama sees, or Lord Krishna sees, or Lord Vishnu sees so many sinful activities being performed by the living entities. At that time, if the living entity prays to Sita ji, or Srimati Radharani, or Lakshmi Devi, they will recommend that don't neglect this, don't see their faults, see their good qualities. And then so that is how, it is mentioned that Ravanasur, he was very, very if you see, Ravanasur did not touch Sita. He did not touch Sita. So, but this Kakasur was, touching her chest. Which is more sinful? Actually, Kakasur. But Kakasur only got little punishment. Ravanasur got a severe punishment. All his 10 heads were cut. Because Sita, he did not take shelter of Sita. Purushakara, she did not recommend him. She did not recommend him. Like that. So, it is very important to take shelter of Srimati Radharani, Sita ji, before approaching Ramchandra and Lord Krishna. There is one word used for describing Vibhishan. Shriman. Right? Shriman means, once Trijata was discussing with Sita ji, that Kumbhakarna was woken up, and they were discussing whether you should be given back or the war should take place. Everybody is supporting war. Then Sita ji asked, is there anyone? Right? Is there anyone who is telling him to give me back to Ramchandra? Then Trijata said, why na? To kaun hai mera baap? Who? What is his name? Vibhishan. Said, did I see him? No, you have not seen him. So, but you will see him. He said, what happened? Then next day, the discussion was going on about this matter. Then suddenly, Vibhishan went to Ravanasur, and then Ravanasur kicked his head and all that. Then Vibhishan said, I am leaving. Along with his ministers, he was flying in the sky. At that time, Trijata was with Sita ji. Immediately, Sita ji, dekho, mera baap ja raha hai. My father is going. So Sita ji's glance fell on the Vibhishan. That is why he became Shriman. Right? He became Shriman. So he was standing in the sky. He was king's brother. He was standing in the sky. Then Sugriva told, you wait there. Then there is a meeting took place. Except Hanuman, everybody said, how can you allow him? Lakshman said, when the brother, such a crisis is there, how can a younger brother leave his elder brother? Then Ramchandra, there is an iconic dialogue, not that. Har bhai Bharat jaisa nahi hota hai Lakshman. He didn't say, Bharat Lakshman jaisa hota hai. There is a reason, har bhai Bharat jaisa nahi hota hai. Sugriva, he was actually, taunting Sugriva also. Sugriva also left, Vali, right? But Ramchandra said, no, I will take his shelter. I will give him shelter, rejecting everybody's recommendation, right? Everybody's recommendation. Because he became Shriman, because he was poverty stricken, nothing else there except his clothes. But why is he described as Shriman? Because Sita ji's glance fell upon him. Sita ji's glance fell upon him. That is why he became Shriman. Because of that, he got shelter of lotus feet of Ramchandra. That real wealth is lotus feet of Krishna, right? Ramchandra, right? Hanuman, when he came to Lanka, he was searching everywhere, right? He could not find. Then नमोस्तु रामाय, बोलिए, सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्त्रै जनकात्मजाय है। Without mercy of Sita ji, he cannot, she cannot be seen by everybody. He is searching by his own effort. This is actually Ramayana Mool Mantra, one of the Mool Mantras of Ramayana. For accomplishment in any mission, one must chant this mantra, Namostu Ramaya Saha Lakshmanaya Janakatmaja. So when he prayed to Janakatmaja, then he understood. He understood. Ashokvan I left like that. Then he went and he searched. So all this while, Hanumanji is a devotee of Ramchandra. So he was thinking, Buddhimatam Varishtam. Hanumanji was a Buddhimatam Varishtam. He was thinking, why is crying so much for Sita, Sita, Sita? In his mind he was thinking, why is crying, so much he is crying. First time when he met Sita, then he is thinking, how that person lived without her? How he was living without her? Right? Dutoyam Ramasya, he used to say, I am a messenger of Ramchandra. When he went as a messenger as a Ramchandra, what happened? He got arrested, he got bound and his tail got burnt. Right? His tail got burnt. After meeting Sita, getting the mercy of Sita, he understood then what is his real Swarupa. Then he started saying, Dasoham Kaushalendrasya. What? Dasoham Kaushalendrasya. When he, after meeting Sita, one Shiva Acharya is commenting that Ramchandra did bhojan, Saguna bhojan, Samaikya bhojan, Saha bhojan. Saguna bhojan he did with Krishna, he ate with in Vidura's house. Vidura. Samaikya bhojan he did with Shabari. Right? Saha bhojan he did with Hanuman. Very beautiful pastime, I will tell you. There is no much time, but I will explain this and close. Ramchandra, he promised Bharadwaj Muni that while coming back, I will stay, I will take lunch with you. Right? So Acharya says, he never praised Bharadwaj Muni's prasadam, food. Right? Saha, it's not, but anyway. He told Hanuman, you go and see, go and inform Bharat that I have reached Bharadwaj Muni's ashram, Prayag, I am coming. When you are saying this, say, look at his eyes. Eyes speak, they don't tell lies, eyes. Just check if he is happy. Or if he shows such feelings that Hare, aa raha hai, mera Raj ko chhodna padega, then I will go, I will stay back in the forest. Let him enjoy. Then meanwhile, Hanumanji came to see Bharat Maharaj. So meanwhile, they are serving food, They are serving food. Rama told Bharadwaj Muni's assistants, they put a plantain leaf, kele ka patta. Kele ka patta. He said, you serve for Hanumanji also, because by the time he comes back, feast may be finished. Right? Feast may be finished. ऐसा होता है ना हमारा because of mercy of Brajari Prabhu, we have no shortage. But if you go to Mayapur or anywhere, 9, 10 you go, finished. Because we have opulence, he is very liberal. He is not very strict. So, he, ऐसा होता है, feast खत्म हो गया. Feast खत्म हो गया. Then, so, Ramchandra, he parted, he made a partition. Of previously, before Ramchandra, this pastime, there is no partition, Kele ka patta, there is a partition, right? There is a partition. Kele ka patta. So he made a partition. On one side, he kept his food. On the other side, he kept Hanuman's food. And then they ate, after he came back, they ate together, Sahabhojanam. So Shivashnamacharya, Shivashnamaplacharya says that this he got because he brought the message of Sitaji's, Sita, like that. So by the Sitaji's mercy, he got the greatest wealth in the world. Ramchandra, which he never did to others. He said, Hanuman, I don't know how to repay my debt to you. I don't have anything with me. So I am giving you hug, embrace. So he embraced Hanuman to his chest. Atmavan, Atma Saman means now there is no difference between Ramchandra and Hanuman, like that, giving embrace means that is the meaning of, Alingan. Anyway, now. So this is a Purushakara, see, without the mercy of Sitaji, right? So, Kara, that is why Sri Ramchandra wanted to kill Kardushan. That's why he told Lakshman, go and hide Sita in the Gufa cave, because if she is seeing, I cannot kill him. If Sitaji is seeing, I cannot kill him. Somebody suggested, Ravanasur. Somebody, you should have kept Sita on the chariot and fight Ramchandra. Ramchandra, would not have killed you. will not kill you. Sita's mercy is there. Amma, that is why she is very kind and merciful. We should take shelter tomorrow, her birthday. Right? So, last, I am telling you, somebody said Ravanasur, one mantri told Ravanasur that why didn't you go in the form of Ramchandra? Right? Ramchandra? Then she will marry you. He said, Arey Baba, nahi, I tried. As soon as I took the form of Ramchandra, I became Ekapatni Vrat. Then I was thinking all these things are very bad. All good alochana, satviloch alochana are coming. I cannot live with all those good thoughts, I cannot enjoy like that. So entire Ramayana, some other class, if I get a chance, 5 mistakes committed by Jiva. Sitaji's pastime with Mruga, I will narrate. For today, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Siyapati Ramchandra Bhagwan ki, Janaki Mata ki. Hare Krishna. Thank you. I think we should, if any questions are there, you can ask me personally.
Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam